Hi my Stampin' friends, I'm Sandra at artypapercrafters.com and today's little project tutorial is this one. It's this cute little gift box for a hand cream. I recently bought these little hand creams from my local Sainsbury's supermarket, and they come just single like this, and they cost £3, and they're a beautiful little gift, but they don't come in a box. And I thought, well, they're great for little colleagues' birthday gifts, but a little box would just make them that bit special. So this is the little box that we'll be making today to fit this hand cream in, and as you can see, it fits perfectly. You could fit lots of things in here, lots of different things. It measures, when it's finished, it measures 7 by 2 inches, which is a good size, but you've lost part here, so the part from here to here is 4.5 inches. Yeah, 4.5 inches, so that's the dimensions. And so let's get on and make one. So today we're going to use So Saffron cardstock, which measures 9 by 8.25, which is 23 by 21 centimetres. And I've got 4 pieces of Garden Impressions DSP, and they measure 4 3/8 by 1 7/8, and you need to cut 4 of them. And that's all the supplies you need to make it. So let's get our scoreboard and score our card. So we're going to score it first on the long side, which is the 9-inch side. Is that 9 inches? That looks a bit short, doesn't it? So on the 9-inch side, we're going to score it at 2 inches and 6.5 inches. Turn to the short side and we're going to score it at 2, 4, 6 and 8. And in centimetres, so 9-inch side, 2 and 6.5, which is 5 and 16 centimetres, and 2, 4, 6, 8, which is 5, 10, 15 and 20 centimetres. And the DSP in centimetres is 1 7/8, 4.7 by 11, and you need 4. No need to write down any measurements, just click the See More description bar in this corner and that will take you to my website where all the measurements will be on there. So let's put the scoreboard away and let's start folding and burnishing. Oh, I forgot about my part scores, didn't I? Get your scoreboard back, because I've forgotten about the part scores. So the part scores, see, we scored it at 2 inches and 6.5, then we turned it round and we scored it at. So let me just check that. So that measures 2 inches and that measures 2 3/8 inches. So on your 2 3/8 inches measurement, so that is measures 2 3/8, that measures 2, so that's the bottom of the box. So on the top of the box we need to score at part score at 3 inches and 7 inches, just a little indentation there because we're going to join those up, and that gives us the little, that just shapes the top. Oh, that's the scoreboard on the floor. Having a disaster. Right then, before we continue, we need to get our ruler and get your tool and just go up those score lines. Right then, so now we need our scissors, and you need to cut this edge off. And then we're cutting up our score line here. So this is the 2-inch pieces, just cutting up those, so that couldn't be easier. You don't cut anything else, so all you've cut off is a little tiny sliver. And then we're going to get our red line tape down that skinny edge. So tape down here. Oh, before we take that off, we need to put our DSP on. So let's get that sorted. So that goes across here like that. So we need our wet glue. This makes a very pretty little box to gift anything really, jewellery or anything. Chocolates, you could get quite a few Ferrero Rocher. I should think you'd get about 4 Ferrero Rocher in here. I think this is beautiful, this So Saffron cardstock with this DSP. It goes beautiful. Love it. That's our last piece on. And then I'm just going to smooth that over, make sure that's stuck down nicely. And then we're going to remove this strip, fold that over and fold that over there. So where the seam is, that will be the back of our box. So now we are going to get our wet glue to secure the bottom down. So wet glue on each one of these pieces. And I'm going round in a square. Keep that nice and square. And try and get the bone folder in because it's quite tall now, so it's sort of hard, but that's it. And then we're going to get our hand cream. So in goes our beautiful hand cream. And now we want to pinch. We're just pinching where we made those score lines either side. So pinch in, and those score lines that you made will just go in naturally. And then they will meet at the top, so you've got a nice finish. And now we're going to get our 1/8 of an inch hole punch, and we are going to go about 1/4 of an inch down, and about 1/2 an inch away from that edge, so 1/4 of an inch. Perfect. And then I've got this ribbon somewhere, and we're going to push our ribbon through to the front, which is the front, by the way. I've lost the seam now. Oh, this is the front. So we're going this way through, just checking. And then we're going to cut our length off because we want to tie a bow. Whoops. So pull that through so that that's not twisted. And pull it through so that you've got same lengths either side. Tie that off with a lovely neat bow. No, I'm not happy with that. Tie a bow. That's better. That's better. Oh, pulled it through too much now. That's it. Chop the ends because they're just a bit too long. Now for the decoration. So for the decoration, and I sincerely hope that this butterfly gala is back in stock at the time that this video goes live, because it's been such a popular stamp set, and it sold quickly. Then they got more supplies in, and they sold within a couple of hours. And they're definitely going to get some more in, and I understand that this is carrying over into the new catalogue, this bundle, so all good there. So we want to match the colours, so I think that we're going to do the butterflies in lovely lipstick. And I also want to do my sentiment, so I've got my sentiment here. And I'm going to stamp that. I'm going to stamp that this end and stamp that onto there. And what I've done with it, I have got my butterfly punch and I've lined that up so that that happy birthday is more or less central, and it just about comes out. It just about comes out on there. And then I got the little tiny fill-in butterfly, and we're going to use So Saffron ink, and I'm going to use this piece of scratch paper, and I'm going into the So Saffron, and I've just put some So Saffron into the ink, and I've just stamped that out onto the little white space that I'm left with, just for something a little bit more decorative, like that. Cute. So that's that cut, and now we're going to use the lovely lipstick to do our butterflies. So we're back with the paper. So I've prepped up on the block the butterfly duo set. I love this pattern, gorgeous. Stamp set's gorgeous. Love butterflies, always have done, always will. And then we're going to punch them out. So line that up in our punch, lines up beautifully. Punch them out, and while we've still got the ink out, we're going to give our butterflies some bodies. So you get a little body, so line that up, right way up. Hopefully this is in the centre. Yep. Same with this one, you've got a longer body for that, so line it up in the centre, punch, lovely stamp, I mean. Get the ink away before we stick our fingers in it. And now we can put our box together. So I've started off with a little tiny butterfly on the top. So you just fold him up on his body, just do a couple of indentations so that you've got like a little thin line that you can put your glue on. When it flows you can. Come on, this is a brand new glue. Oh, blocked up already. Right. Oops. We are flowing. So we're going to go this way and there. And then we're going to get the sentiment. And we're just going to fold that very gently in the middle. Some ink on that, and then we're just going to offset down there. Same with this one, fold the little body, put your glue on here, and you'll notice I've gone crisscross, so that way, and this way, and that gives you a beautiful look rather than having them all facing the same way. So glue away. Let's get the rhinestones out and put some pretties on them. Right. So I've put 3 on this one, on his body. Put some pretties. Like that. And then I put 2 on the top one. Get another one. I should really use my picker tool for this. It would be a lot more simpler than my pokey tool, but next time I shall remember. And how cool is that? Isn't that pretty? Right, let's clear away all this junk so that we can see what we've made. So that is our boxes for today. I think you'll agree that they really are a very, very pretty way to give a gift, and I'm dead chuffed with those. So if you enjoyed this video, please give me a thumbs up and subscribe if you haven't already, by clicking the subscribe button down here and tapping the bell so that you don't forget any, so that you always see my upcoming videos. If you should need any of these gorgeous Stampin' Up supplies, I have an online Stampin' Up shop. Just click on the little down arrow see more button and that will take you to my website, and click the big red button at the top right hand bar, and that takes you to my online Stampin' Up shop where you can buy your own Stampin' Up supplies. And hopefully this butterfly gala set will be in stock again. Hope so, because it's gorgeous. That's all from me today. Thanks so much for watching and bye for now. Bye.